Alright, so what we have here is our main screen. We've got our different fermenter titles up here. You got places to enter in, which beer is in which tank. We got our temperature readout. Also in blue here we have our set point. Then we have our toggle switch between off, auto, and hand, which means hand open, so that's just always open. In auto mode, we have different alarms that will show up. Either we have a low alarm or a high alarm, depending on our alarm settings. And then we have a little cooling tag here that tells us if the tank is cooling or not. So if we go into our setup mode here, this is where we can change our name of our tank here. We can also change the name of our beer. We can set our high alarms and lower alarms, and we can also enable our tanks. So if I disable this tank and go back to the main, we're going to lose our fermenter 1 there. If I enable that, this tank number 7 down here, it'll show back up on our main over here. Right now I don't have a temp probe plugged in, so it's not reading anything. This shows 8 tanks here. This is an 8 tank box, but it is configurable up to 16 tanks, so you would have a second screen that then you would be able to add over 8 tanks. If we look back into this settings code here, we can actually set an IP address for this box so that you can access it remotely, either from the brewery or from outside the brewery. So you can change your tank temps on your phone and get readouts. You can also put your name and your brewery email addresses in here, up to 4 people, so that if you ever get a high or low alarm, it'll send you a notification saying that your tank is out of spec. We can change the units here into Fahrenheit and Celsius. You can change your hysteresis, and you can change your date and time as well. Also available is a trend settings. So what we have here is we can actually record the delta of the tanks in each tank that you have here. So it's going to show you which tank is which, and you can decide if you want to record the temperature in those tanks along over your fermentation or over your conditioning. So if we come back to our trend screen here, you're going to hit run, and it'll start over a certain period of time here, start tracking that temp for you. We come back to main here, and that's pretty much the new upgraded Glycol box.